Hello, and welcome to Hallowed Studios presents After Dawn, the talk show where we discuss the events of our current flagship shows. Our current show, City of Smoke, is airing currently on Friday. Today we'll be discussing episode 5, Cold, Cold, Cold. And joining me today is the ever lovely Tink. Tink, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah. You're finally back!
Yay!
Yeah, you did it! So what
Did
was
you
the
miss
last...
me?
I did.
Okay.
So give them an overview of the last episode, if you don't mind.
I'm so good at those. Okay.
The best.
Well, our band of Chuckle Fluffs.
Pretty good one, actually.
Their words, slightly modified, had an invitation to a party-ish where they had a meeting with a lovely lady. And drama ensued. Also, some actually very wholesome, cute stuff. I'm not going to lie.
There was some very cute stuff. And some of the people responsible for that cute stuff, in quotes, are Aubrey and Termite. Hello. Hi, guys.
Hi, I was responsible for no cute things this
I was
last
like,
episode.
what cute things was I responsible for?
It was adorable is what it was.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the lady thought it was very adorable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Also,
yeah.
life goals.
No, give us an example, Aubrey. What cute thing were you responsible for?
I was like, I'm unsure of what cute thing I was responsible for. I was like, it was just like, oh, these young thin bloods. They're like kittens. They don't understand how they work.
Probably, yeah.
But before we get started, I always like to keep things loosey-goosey and lighthearted and just ask a really generalized question about both of your characters, just to open things up.
You got me thinking of some, too.
yeah, I'm just saying. What is your favorite candy or treat?
Theirs or their characters?
Their characters.
Okay, yes.
They probably know theirs. Maybe.
Mm.
A little bit of arson as a treat.
What does that taste like?
Spicy.
Fire.
So Red Hots, got you.
No. Probably like peanut butter cups because
Yay.
I have a problem and so does my character. They're different problems, but
I'm gonna say Twizzlers.
Twizzlers or Red Vine?
Twizzlers.
Gotcha.
I'm a Red Vines girl. Do they exist anymore?
yes.
They do.
Okay.
But yeah, Tink, the floor is yours. I'm sure you have
Oh.
more than a few to ask.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, well, let's be honest. This episode started off pretty heckin' intense. You know, we had yeah, stuff almost happened. Well, stuff did happen. So what was going through y'all's and your characters' heads like at the tail beginning of the episode? You know, compulsion and violence and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things was, okay, how do we make it so that Alannah can get out of her compulsion and clear that without causing Ivy to pop off and attempt to burn the club down?
Yeah.
She is innocent of these crimes.
For now.
I mean, yeah, you're innocent of the crimes because no crimes happened.
Cause
Well,
Someone's heart was stolen.
oh,
yeah, but that wasn't my fault.
Not my
No.
fault either.
But I mean, if down bad was a person and that person was undead.
You're really narrowing it down here.
And was wearing an overcoat with lots of scalpels. Oh, wait, it's Gabriel.
Oh
my gosh.
So, but you did get rid of that compulsion. Just
not
the way. Yeah. How you doing over there?
It was an interesting moment. It was something that BP and I actually talked about quite a bit of like, okay, what is the best way to narratively do this that feels satisfying for all of us? But yet again,
and
also doesn't
dies.
And nobody dies. And I think we pulled it off pretty well.
Yeah.
But does Alannah feel better about herself or worse
No.
about herself? Yeah,
No.
there you go.
No. As a
That's
player,
what I'm
I'm
really
like, that's an
going for.
amazing moment. As a character, it was like, oh, Alannah feels not great after this scene.
Oh. Well, what about Ivy? What was she thinking the whole time?
Ivy was ready to pop the fuck off. I was so ready to fucking attempt is the right word, I think. To get us out of there by casually setting things on fire and just running.
Yeah.
It would have ended poorly, but
why didn't you ask to leave?
It would have ended so poorly.
No.
What was that, Grizz?
Why didn't you ask to leave?
Because then there was at no point a situation where she felt like she was going to be able to convince everybody else that it was time to leave until the conversation had run its course. And as much as she did not want to be there, she wanted to leave her friends there even less.
There was a feeling of like, oh, we if we ask to leave before it's time, that may not be good for us.
No. I mean,
you talk about things. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say it kept getting mentioned. Free will overall.
I mean, they look free.
Yeah.
In gimp suits.
Oh my god! I was listening to that part as a coworker walked by. It was great.
This is why you travel with headphones.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how it would have gone over. Because theoretically, we were still under Sumishi rules of hospitality. Which we, as a group, kind of accidentally were like, yeah, I guess we should do this.
Yeah, but you were broaching on that hospitality.
Yeah, we were.
You over there. No. You.
Not that anybody else could tell.
No, you remember lying to her?
Wasn't a lie. It was a real stretch of the truth.
This is me bringing something that me and BP talked about a couple days afterwards.
Whole truth.
Yeah, just the way she phrased it, and because it was very much like one of the things I had encountered in one of the households in my area, where it's like, you lying to me in my house? In my house. You lying to me in my house. That is what you did.
What did I do? How have I done?
I will always say it is technically, yes, it's a lie because
it's truth adjacent.
It is truth adjacent because Alannah's sire left on Halloween. We are the second week of January. So we're kind of only a little bit beyond the 2-month mark at this point.
Yeah.
So when Alannah goes a couple of months.
I did the head math. She's not wrong.
It's technically not a lie. It's a stretch of the truth. But technically not a lie.
Oh.
Yeah.
The reaction to that was pretty explosive. to the teeny tiny fib. And I noticed Alannah was very obviously shaken. Was that just because she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die? Or is that just like something deeper?
I mean, there is like, holy fuck. And I'd say like the oldest vampire and the most powerful vampire she had encountered before was her sire. She had never worried about her sire just sending her to final death for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the first time where it's like, oh dear. And yeah, it was it was scary, and then it affected her because of the necklace as well.
Yeah.
It was kind of an important thing for her because it was like a gift her sire gave her.
Yeah. And at least it wasn't her wedding ring.
At least that she was smart enough to leave back in the tattoo parlor.
So for Ivy was sitting and watching and assessing pretty much the entire time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Was it kind of a relief for you to finally see that happen?
I think Ivy was just waiting for it to happen the entire time. It's like, something's gonna happen, something's gonna set her off, and all of a sudden all this graciousness that we've been shown is, gonna fall away, and we realize, oh right, this person's not a good person. And if realistically, if we don't do exactly what she wants, then well, we might as well just be her enemies.
Well, was it that, but also, what did Ivy catch the message too of like, what has your sire done for you? Like, her anger was a result. No, not that. Not her. Not Ivy's sire. I mean Alannah's sire.
No,
but also yours. But also yours similarly, where it's just like, what has he done for you? You're defending him and lying for him. What the hell? When then she broke the necklace.
Yeah.
Because there's popping off because of something you didn't do for her, and you just lying about something when she's trying to help you.
Yeah. So there's that, but there's also the issue of Ivy feels like the lady put far too much stress on your sire needs to do this, your sire needs to do that. Like, kind of implying that it's not something that Alannah could do on her own.
And also, like, Alannah's sire is the one that has, like, of the entire coterie, is the one that has done the most for her. He's stuck around and went, okay, this is how you be a vampire. And here is the little bit of blood magic I can teach you in the 4 months that I'm instructing you. She's like 6 months old. She's been a vampire for like 6 months.
That's another thing that like hasn't been like wasn't brought up and was kind of glossed over by the lady because obviously she didn't know. All of us are about 6 months old. And for the most part, like, a lot of what we've done has been largely stuff we've done ourselves, like stuff we've taught ourselves. Obviously, with the exception of things like, blood magic, because that's not really something you can teach yourself. But we are, for being as young as we are, I'm going to be honest, I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves.
We're alive.
Exactly. We're alive, and we're like, we aren't at an insignificant level of power. Which is something that feels like it was, like I said, kind of glossed over because the lady didn't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ivy very much was rubbed the wrong way by the whole oh, you need your sire needs to be the one to teach you this. If he doesn't, then well, I have somebody that will teach you.
Mhm.
Like, that's not necessarily how things work, especially in the modern day.
So what do you all and your ladies think of her? The lady. So far.
Scared, very scared.
Thorny. Thorny. You should make that a t-shirt or a hat at least.
Just the lady's face and just the words "thorny."
Thorny.
Oh, thorny.
Thorny.
Oh, okay.
Thorny. Scorny. Just scared and horny. You're just like, oh god.
Ah,
Oh.
Yeah.
scare-roused.
Yeah, scare-roused.
Oh, you go ahead.
I was like, maybe at first, but like, especially once the outburst happened, like any oh, this woman's kind of hot, kind of went away. Of, wow, this is I really don't want to be here right now, and then things got worse somehow.
Oh.
I, the player, I like the lady. She's a very interesting character.
Yeah.
Ivy fucking hates her. For quite a few reasons. Let me go pull up my journal, which I wrote things in, because
Got a
that
whole
will
ass
that
list.
will that will help. Well, I didn't write a whole ass list in the journal, but I did write some things down. Because one, whether the lady intended to or not, she put a lot of pressure on them, like as a group. Because for all this talk of, oh, we want you to have free will, just the manner in which she introduced herself and the way that everything was delivered to the group very much set a standard of, oh, this is how you will act in my home.
Yep.
And Ivy is tired of people telling them what to fucking do.
Understandable.
Ivy just wants to live her life. And all these old people showing up is just getting in the way of that.
All these old people, telling us how to live our lives.
Exactly. And up until now, up until they showed up, like, the way Ivy was living her life was fine. Like, it worked. But now, all of a sudden, people are showing up because there's a big-ass power grab, because there's nobody in power in the city. And now everything sucks, because they're stuck back at the bottom, just like they would have been before the fall.
So what you're saying is, fuck the Sabbat.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I know. Oh no, I didn't. This was not something I mentioned on After Dawn. This is something I mentioned in a private conversation with Legacy. There was a chance that Ivy could have been swayed to the Sabbat.
Oh,
do tell.
Are you hearing it first, folks? After
Dawn that tea.
Well, that chance has long been ruined.
Then I can talk about it.
Because obviously I, as a player, I have a much better idea of what the Sabbat is about than Ivy does. And some of the things they preach, especially as regards to specifically the Thin Bloods, could have caught her attention and kind of brought her into the fold. But the problem is the way the lady showed herself. It just felt like, oh, this is just a Camarilla wannabe who wasn't allowed to be in the Camarilla because she fucked up. So now she's sitting at the top in, opulent mansion house running a fucking king.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Termite?
Oh no, the lady took out Termite.
Yeah. Bad shit. And Discord decided to eat my audio.
The opulent mansion running a
Kink Club.
Yep.
So
and it just feels a lot of the same shit that, like, as much as the lady was like, oh, the Sabbat is different, she is not seeing any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you said it in character, but you as players, what did you think the Sabbat was going to look like in this game? Like, I mean, you just walk into an opulent king house and just like, huh. You guys are just talking about, what do you think we're going to walk in there? And what did you think it was going to look like? Oh, like a blood cult?
Blood cults, murder hobos.
I was thinking more blood cult than murder hobos, but
yeah, it's fair.
A little bit of column A, a little of column B. Like I was expecting, the Sabbat, not
more obvious Catholicism,
not a high-ranking member of the Sabbat that, their entire job is to draw more people into the group because it's a giant fucking cult.
Yeah. Because I talked to Legacy and I was like, the Sabbat is so incredibly unlikely for Alannah simply because of like her sire and like her like not her like kindred upbringing. You would know about the Sabbat. She would have already been told the horror stories about the Sabbat.
On that note, so you all are learning more and more and different perspectives about all of the different factions. Mm-hmm. And have any of your opinions shifted based on what you've been hearing in character?
Not particular.
Yeah, it literally pushes Sabbat further down the list. It, goes Camarilla, Anarch, Autarch, a bunch of other things, Sabbat.
Yeah, like
that chart felt like Camarilla, Anarch, but spelt wrong, and then just like this really long line to the bottom of the sheet of paper, and then Sabbat.
Anarch spelt with a K.
Yep.
Oh, that's true anarchy. Damn.
Yeah, random filler things, Sabbat.
Yeah, like it's gotten to the point where, Ivy's opinions, the standing of remaining independent in the Anarchs has not changed. Like, she would still rather remain independent, but if necessary, join the Anarch.
Mm-hmm.
But after meeting with the Sabbat, they have gone so far down on her list that they are now below the Camarilla in like 5th and 6th place.
They're amoebas on fleas on rats. Sorry.
Well, I mean, Alannah's sire, that's obviously like, I've had some Camarilla interaction, but Ivy hasn't had any yet. Is that the case?
Like, more or less.
Okay.
Like everything she's heard has been like, oh, they're run like a business. Like, everything kind of operates like a big ass corporation.
Right.
Which, doesn't exactly catch her fancy. But it's better than a cult that preys on vulnerable people.
So I guess the question is, neither of you bought into the way she was phrasing like the blood bonding thing on.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, not a little.
Okay. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, because I mean,
like once she went on about, oh, we are unflinchingly loyal to our pack, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's just a blood bond with multiple people.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
It's Valdery.
Mm-hmm. That is what the Valdery is.
Yeah.
It's essentially a blood bond with multiple people.
They mix everyone's blood together in a giant chalice, and then everyone drinks it.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know things.
So the pack cannot betray itself.
Yeah, because at that point, like, Ivy is very much an individualist. Like, she hangs around with the group of chuckle fucks because she wants to. Like, these are her friends. She is here because she wants to, not because she's had some sort of blood magic worked on her to where she feels compelled to be loyal to the group. and the Vaulderie kind of eliminates that. Like, it goes from actually a quote I heard in a different game I'm in. It goes from being faith to being certainty.
Yeah.
Like, there is no longer any sort of passion behind it. It's just, this is what she does because it's what she was told to do, basically.
So, given everything I'm hearing, I'm gonna pour everyone another cup of tea. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, all right. Given everything you've said about your character's opinions on the Sabbat, well, I'm going to bring up one thing. One, there's only one of you that apparently has game.
Hold on a second. What?
The second thing I'm going to bring up, that same person is the only one deeply interested in everything you're against, clearly. And I'm not talking about Alexander. I don't know if that was clear or not.
Excuse me. Alannah was married.
Anyway, Gabriel is head over heels.
Our sunshine
right now. Yeah. The sunshine, the glorious child that he is.
That's
beautiful.
A word for it.
Yeah, it is a word for it as he's doing necromantic things behind me.
In Grandma's bathroom.
Yeah. God, we need a sticker. Grandma, can I get more chipmunk blood? I need to do more necromantic things. Which is kind of what happened. He's head over heels. Ruining my favorite.
I'm sorry.
Tink. Up the doilies. Anything.
Doilies.
She made those. What is the plan?
What plan?
What are you going to do about... Guys, what are you going to do about Gabriel?
I have a bet 6 months. I'm not going to do anything until 6 months happen.
Yeah, we have a bet to win.
Yeah, we have a bet to win. It's going to take him 6 months to realize this. And then after 6 months, I will interfere.
Okay, you guys are really into the actual, he's got game part. I meant he's interested in the Sabbat itself.
I mean, yeah, we're all going to bop him on the nose and say no.
Yeah, that. Gabriel is the main reason that Ivy wanted to pull everybody aside for that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, Ivy deals with, drug addicts on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to go any deeper into that for you, Grizz.
You're good. I appreciate it.
But she sees the situation, the blood bond as a very similar thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she wants to be very careful with Alannah with that, because obviously she's seen, it can be very difficult to deal with. So she wanted to say something, but not be like, I'm pressuring you into this, because that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
The conversation was mainly to be like, hey, this is everything that she said was said, even if she fully 100% believes it, was said because this group operates on preying on innocent people that are down on their luck and need something to believe in. Because that very much feels like the situation that Gabriel is in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he desperately wants someone to believe in him. He wants someone to give him approval. And the Sabbat is willing to give that.
Yep.
At a cost.
What are y'all, chopped liver?
Apparently. apparently us saying that we're his friends 2 episodes ago means nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a difference between your friends saying it and someone with some sort of authority saying it.
It's fair. We are nothing. We're little nobodies, and then big scary important woman comes in and gives him head pats and
calls him a good boy.
I'm saying horny, but so like you say that, but you said you were his friends. Have you like validated him afterwards? Like done things with him, gone places with him, taken care of him in some way?
I mean, like mostly
going to
it's
the movies.
Ivy did steal a monkey for him.
That is true.
For realistically no expectation of payment.
I haven't had a chance to actually have a one-on-one scene with Gabriel yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not shitting on that because it's been a lot to do, but it's very much like, yeah, dude, we're your friends versus this extremely, like, she's just good at seeing exactly what someone needs and immediately giving it to them.
Yeah.
And she's already, I mean, there's getting your hooks into somebody and then just like swallowing them whole. She's very much like already like, if you, I put it this way, if the thing with Alannah hadn't happened, he would be a lot deeper in. And the little bit with her daughter at the end probably didn't help. I'm just saying.
Well.
No.
Hey, at least he didn't ask. It just came out.
But he does have game. It's way too late. Too late now.
He has game and doesn't know it.
Yeah, maybe we should learn how to break blood bonds so we can just free the Salubri and we don't have to worry about that.
Right?
Don't worry about Alannah's thing. We can free the Salubri.
So, speaking of Alannah's thing, how does she feel about her blood bond now that she's kind of had all that spin put on it about like what it really means?
I don't think her opinion on it has changed at all.
Okay.
Because things I've talked about with Legacy that haven't really come up yet because it's like haven't been relevant until now-ish. A lot of the reason she is blood bonded is because of her sire, and her sire couched in we're doing this to keep you safe. So she believes this blood bond is to keep her safe.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not going to talk about it because, it was kind of like, don't talk about it. We're telling you don't talk about it. This is for your own safety.
Mm-hmm. Don't advertise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, realistically, especially for somebody related to the Camarilla, it kind of is for her own safety.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's not done, then it becomes suspicious.
Yeah. And because her sire is a Tremere, he can't do it himself. So that's why Logan has done it. Because one other thing that doesn't come up is Logan is the adopted childer of my sire.
Oh.
Logan's a Toreador. And he's the adopted childer of my sire. And that's why her sire has trusted Logan to do this. So also, like, if the Camarilla does come in, like, it's like, yes, this is my childer. She is bound, so, to my other childer. So she is trustworthy.
Gotcha.
And
do you think they'll go for that?
I have honestly no clue. There is a chance that the Camarilla may be desperate enough to take whoever in the city they can, especially since Alannah has been in the city. She knows about things in the city. She has information. And I may or may not be planning to have her try and get some of those artifacts to give to the Camarilla as things for like, hi, look at how important and useful I can be for you.
I mean, hey, Grizz, do you think the Camarilla will go for that?
I mean, I'm not playing in the game.
Oh no, you post in the chat a lot.
What do you mean?
Distraction.
I post very little. I post very little indeed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Grizz is never around.
Never.
No, Ivy has a sister. Spill that tea. What went down?
No.
what went down between them?
The biggest thing that went down is well, I mean, Ivy fucking died.
Yeah.
And that's kind of created some roadblocks. Especially with all of the things going on right now that Ivy doesn't want being brought back to her sister. But hey, what do you know? It's happening anyway.
See? Yeah. Well, because the voicemail had started off like the last time we saw each other, things didn't go so good. I'm like, what was that about? Or was that just I don't know. Fluff.
Ivy has a very strong personality.
Well, there is that.
I think that's most of what it was. And the last time they talked was months ago.
Mm.
So I think that's another part of the reason why I was like, hey, I'm not sure if I did something wrong or something to upset you, but because, it's been a while.
Yeah. Well, heck, no.
But, yeah, is there anything specific you would like to know about the situation?
Yeah, that.
Well, I can't give everything.
Well, heck. My brain just went blank. Darn it! It's like I had all the questions, and then they go poof.
We can always cycle back around to it later.
Yeah.
If you think of them.
What's she gonna do though?
Ivy's ready to kill a bitch.
But well, if you're ready to kill someone, you may have the opportunity to do so, even kind of by accident. You said you have been saying fuck the camera, fuck the Sabat. Well, I'm thinking about the camera. I said fuck it. Well, fuck the camera. I said it. You said fuck the Sabat. But he did offer you a job.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ivy is not happy about it.
I think there's some merit in doing the bare minimum in the job of at least finding out if the people are alive and reporting back.
Oh,
absolutely.
And
then they're like, what about all the relics? And we'll be like, what relics?
Blech.
Well, it was an offer. She didn't tell you had to do it.
That's true. It's a hey. If you have time.
She's very, very scary, and we don't exactly know like the full power of the Sabat in the city.
No.
I mean, I feel like you'll be able to sense a butt plug coming at you.
No, the steak.
I just remembering hastily turning my phone volume down. We're talking about people who seldom walk by my office, but what do you know?
At least it wasn't the flogging scene.
No, but
but yeah. So Ivy's opinion on the job, is very much her opinion on everything, which is I'm gonna go along with it enough that they don't question me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does she think's in the bottle?
Her guess is it's Vitae, vampire blood.
Macy wine.
Yeah.
Hi.
Either Vitae or werewolf blood. She's leaning towards Vitae because the lady specifically said that it was taken voluntarily, or it was given freely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of things in the World of Darkness universe.
Not many that Ivy's aware of.
I do believe in fairies. I do. No.
Like, I as a player would be fully willing to accept that, hey, it might be a fucking changeling or a mage or something.
You said it smelled like joy.
Yeah.
The joy does make me think of the dreaming.
Yeah. But Ivy is like, okay, this is probably just another vampire.
Mm. Slightly
All
off.
right.
Yeah. Go ahead. Nope, you're good.
Okay. All right. Everyone. Let me pour another cup. All right, pass it around.
Ooh.
It's time to officially spill the tea, so everyone can ask everyone whatever questions they can think of. So, Aubrey, Termite, you can ask each other questions, or
Careful,
ask us, the host, questions. What's up?
I said, careful, it's hot.
Of course it is.
Oh, it's too late. I already spilled it all over myself.
Whoops.
Don't worry, there's additional towels right beside you. I kind of figured. Fucking klutz.
You said spill.
It's what I do best.
One of my favorite questions to ask, especially when we've gotten like 5 episodes in, we're starting to get a feel of the characters, supporting cast, and everything. What are people's ships? I always enjoy hearing people's ships.
Okay, to help with that, I'm gonna go into something else. I did this to Solomon, and I have to do it to both of you. All right. So I want you to get deep into your character's mind. I want you to get deep in there, really think about it, embrace everything about them. And I want you to answer the following question as seriously as possible. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, okay. God, I remember this question.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. We could do ships afterwards, but fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah. Are you giving us who we were supposed to be doing this with, or just anybody?
The rest of the coterie.
Yeah.
Oh, the rest of the coterie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, God, no.
I haven't heard any of the other afterthoughts.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, the coterie.
Yeah,
this is the first time this has come up that I know of.
Yeah, you would? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time it's come up.
It's pre-me.
Yes. Fuck, marry, kill about the coterie.
Let's see. I think so. For Alannah, it is. Well, fuck Alex. I'll marry Ivy and kill Gabriel.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Oh God, trying to answer this question is something other than a raging lesbian.
Send in the raging lesbian.
To answer it as a raging lesbian who's also a vampire. Probably
Vampire
fuck Alannah.
Edition. Sorry, go ahead. Fuck Alannah.
Probably fuck Alannah. I mean, I kind of have to say marry Alexander and kill Gabriel because he's a problem child.
Yeah.
That is absolutely, if absolutely necessary. I need you to understand.
Yeah, this is literally, it's like there's no other good option for Gabriel. It is like Gabriel does not feel. It feels weird to say Gabriel does not feel mature enough for those first 2 options.
Oh.
Wow.
What about the NPCs and SPCs?
We will ask that later in the season.
Okay.
We haven't met all of the SPCs.
We only met 2 SPCs so far, so we can't do marry, fuck, kill with SPCs yet.
We got NPCs though. We got plenty of those.
That is true, but I mean that's just Big Mike for all 3.
Yeah, I mean.
No, I've met some NPCs, and I would like to say, fuck all of the lesbian bait that Legacy has thrown at me. All of it.
All right, everyone watching this show, we're going to be here a while. That is a lot of lesbian SPCs. We might be here a while.
I think there's only like 4. 2 of them have had screen time.
Yeah.
What going through my head, has my gaydar popped off for any of these other ones? Let's see here. Who's gay on this show?
Go scroll through the references and announcements. You'll see.
No, I've seen. I know it's definitely gonna pop up for the Camarilla. Not that I would know.
Yeah, it will. Knowing the things I shouldn't know, yeah, it will.
It definitely fucking will. Goodness me. All right, going back to it because Aubrey asked an excellent question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ships. Which shall sail, which shall sink, and which shall never leave the port? Which is just fuck, marry, kill, but still.
Yeah, it's a more nuanced conversation.
More nuanced.
Yeah. It's more like casual, like you're at a coffee shop, fuck, marry, kill.
This is politically correct, fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, exactly. This is the fuck, marry, kill you can ask your grandmother while you're watching a really old show.
Yeah.
After Dawn.
I mean,
grandmother friendly. Grandma
approved. I mean, I'm gonna say what everybody else is thinking. Alannah and Alexander.
Yeah, no, I definitely, it was definitely one of the ones I was thinking about as well.
And I think there's a very real possibility that it could actually kick off and go well.
It is. There is a possibility. They have a good, friendly relationship, and the grandmother likes Alannah.
It's true. When are you gonna bring the big titty redhead? Is she coming back? I liked her.
Grandma, you can't just say that.
What? She's not here. She's right there. Oh, let me put my glasses on. Oh, she is. Hello. Lovely to see you. Grandma, no.
Yeah.
And I mean, Gabriel and
Calliope.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
We just gotta get Calliope away from the spot, and it's all fine. And I will sail this ship 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have to kill everyone on the pier, get them on board, and then sail the ship. Got it.
Yes.
Commandeer. We're gonna commandeer.
That won't be the most insane thing we've done this in the show.
No.
It's true. Tink.
Oh, it's hard to think.
Could you?
Also, I apologize if you hear my fur child yelling at me.
Trust me, and if there's anything that HHS is used to, it's a cat yelling for its mother.
My phone attempted to ring.
Any sort of furred animal yelling for its parents.
And you could definitely clip that and send it to BP, because I'm not afraid of that one.
Done.
I like hearing the fur babies. But well, I mean, the first one I thought of was we've already mentioned was Gabriel and Calliope. It's so stinking cute. It's hard to tell just yet.
It's true. It is very early.
But
I do have one myself.
Oh?
Bill.
Yeah, it's Alexander and that Bruja chick that he fought.
Oh, that's fair.
That's another good one. That would be another really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Although I see that as more of a couple times thing.
Yeah, that's like a hookup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's hot wrestling that turns into hot wrestling that turns into hot wrestling. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a certain sequence, kids. Here, have more tea.
Yeah. Sip. I only because I helped build Logan so much. I love Alannah and Logan, and I want them. I can't wait to have more interactions because it's I put a lot of time in helping Legacy build them.
They were very cute.
And it's theoretically, technically, Logan was her first friend after becoming a kindred. I just haven't got to show much of their friendship yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And realistically, Like, without the blood bond, I think it could be a very good relationship.
Yeah.
The blood bond just always makes things messy, even if it's... Like, even if... God damn it.
She escaped from Termite again.
Hey, my monitor tried to turn itself off a minute ago.
Yeah, like, even if there is, like, the good, like, groundwork for a relationship, like, the blood bond just fucks everything up.
Oh, yeah. It's so fucked up and messy, and it's going to get messy, and then, they may find their way back out of it, and I look forward to just the whole messy circle of it.
So, one ship I'm going to throw out, purely for fanfic purposes, tossing this to you, Aubrey.
Yep.
The Lady and Ivy.
Oh.
Purely for fanfic purposes. Pop off. Have a good one.
Yep. What is that I hear? The sound of 1,000 fanfics being written.
It sounds of keyboards in the background.
Keyboard warriors away! Go forth and write the fictions. Do it I command thee. Termite, you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just how dare you? How dare you?
How dare we
in my presence?
How dare we plant this idea in your head?
Well, so the thing is, it would never.
Mm-hmm.
Partially because Ivy is very closed off, especially when it comes to this half of the world. Like, she wants to stay as distant from especially full-blooded vampires as humanly possible. That being said, like... I, the player, and I'm going to leave it at that.
I had an amusing thought, and I don't think it would ever happen, but judging on prior interactions, it's probably very one-sided, but Big Mike and Alannah.
Oh my god.
Okay, you can't tell me there weren't vibes of him being like, ooh, she purdy.
Oh, no,
Big
absolutely.
Big Mike is also creepy.
He's so creepy.
And big.
I don't know what he actually looks like, but like...
Large, and if you think of a man named Michael, you've probably gotten the...
So are you familiar with Kingpin in Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah. No,
I haven't seen that version.
No, we're ending that train of thought fucking right there, Termite. Oh my god.
The problem is, if you've seen the picture that Legacy used, that's what he looks like.
Nope.
I'm gonna go grab the picture.
Nope. I don't want that ruined. I love that movie. I don't want to imagine some somewhat Eastern Slavic man in the place of just the Kingpin in one of the greatest animated films of all time. Okay, we're not doing it.
Imagine Daredevil then. A Daredevil.
Like
that's not better.
He's a couple steps removed from Kingpin, but
no, that's just AI. Vincent DeFazio.
It absolutely is.
For some reason had it in my head that he was kind of good looking.
Nope. No, he's a tall, wide Eastern European man.
Yep.
Okay.
Who is always down to fuck and anything you can probably imagine.
I apologize and I rescind.
Yeah, can we please delete that? That is just horrific.
Yes, I will delete
Thank you.
Yeah, where are the Men in Black when you need them?
You.
Brain bleach.
Yeah, that's weed. So
it could have been funny.
It was. I'm sorry. I'm just being a goof. All right. So that's ship, and we have covered them extensively.
Yes.
Any other questions for anyone?
Alannah likes true crime. Does she have a favorite show?
It would probably be, and that's why we drink.
Does Termite have it? Not Termite. You are Termite. Does Ivy have? I'm sorry. Have anything like that, like true crime or just hobby interest like that?
Unfortunately, no. Ivy's way of dealing with problems is problematic. It usually involves crime. Life sucks. Do crime about it.
Yeah, I mean, Alannah used to be a street artist, so
She should totes watch Murder Makeup Monday. Mystery. I don't know. I botched that.
Probably does.
Murder, Mystery, and Makeup Mondays. There you go.
This is your host of After Dawn. Have you crime today?
Crime watchers versus crime stoppers.
God. Any other questions, y'all? Any questions you'd like to ask us, the hosts?
Who do you think you are? Asking all of us all these goddamn questions.
I'm a sexy werewolf daddy. That's what I am.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's footage that proves that.
Yeah.
Editor, play the footage.
Thank you, editor.
That is exactly what I am. Any other questions for the host?
Any moments that people would like to see? Like, do you want to see that the girls' night with Alannah and Ivy?
Yes.
And do people want to see that? Like, what moments do people want to see?
Well, that Coterie movie night. Like vegging out on the couch and picking movies.
No, we're going out to watch Wonka.
That well, yes, that's gotta happen.
I
want you to meet the fucking Camarilla. That's what I want you to do.
We get there when we get there.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Like, they haven't let us know that they're here yet. So it's not like we can go find them.
Yeah, we haven't triggered that random encounter yet.
Yeah. We gotta go travel some more hexes.
Exactly.
Dude.
They are one lady short of the Hex Girls.
It's true.
Just saying.
I mean, you have Calliope.
That's true.
Oh, they also have...
Again, we have to get her away
Ariana.
from the Sabbat.
Yeah, Ariana. You got Ariana.
You also may want to pull Ariana slightly more away from the Sabbat.
We're broken.
There been any questions that other people have wanted to ask us?
Oh. Well, Y keeps getting tossed back and forth.
It keeps getting tossed between me and Aiden.
All right, we will make sure to ask Aiden. But in the interest,
why?
Oh, why?
But if there are no other questions, we're gonna wrap it up here, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And everyone, I'll make this cleaner for you, Termite. Thank you for listening. These episodes are dropped Thursdays at noon at the $5 tier. They are released to the public 1 month later, but if you subscribe to our Patreon, you can get it earlier, man. So think about subscribing so you can be up to date with your talk show news for Hallowed Haven Studios. And this is Grizz and the ever lovely Tink.
Well, thank you.
And have a good night.
Bye.